Hello, it's Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. And welcome back, or welcome me back. Hello. My room is almost done. The fresh paint is wonderful. I absolutely love it. It's amazing what fresh paint will do for a room. And hang on, my kitty's in here and he found some plastic. Of course he did. There he goes. He says, okay, I'll just leave. You don't have to kick me out. So, yeah, he's always finding plastic. He's a little plastic hound kitty. And, he just constantly. Oh, cats. They are a peculiar lot sometimes. Okay. So, we are back today. Me, hello. And I have brought along this little notepad journal that I was working on earlier. And I have cut some paper to go in it. We need to separate those up a little bit. And I'm going to secure these in here like this. With two holes and some we'll tie them in. We're gonna tie one on, man. So that's what that's for. Right here I could tell, this is just one-sided paper, and it's not super thick. This is stationery on the back, and it needs reinforcement. So I brought along this tape. It really doesn't look like it's going to do the job to me. So let's see, what else do I have? Let's see what I can reach back here. Retro story. We got all that. We could use that. Huh, look at that. It's got a piece of wood through it. There we go. Pull that out of there. We do have this that we could use. We could glue that on. And that would make a nice little protector there for front and back. Let's try it. Let's see. There's that side. Just marking this off so I'll know where to put my glue. We hope. We hope. So I want to put something under this. Who knows? I just don't have a piece of paper that is just falling out that says put me there, so here we go. Yeah. Start my timer. So how is everybody? I'm sorry, it has been so long since I've been on regular video duty. My goodness. Yes, seems like I ended up with COVID, and then I got something else, and then I had to be gone for something else, and Then I decided to change my room around. So, what the heck? But I'll tell you what, painting my room and changing it around a little bit and stuff like that is all was all a much needed. Oh, this all dried. Look at that. It dried out, guys. My glue dried. Look. Isn't that weird? That's very strange. That glue is not working. Hang on. Let's see if it works from here. That is the strangest thing. A little mixed up in here right now. Are all those dogs barking? I really don't know where they live. I'm not sure. It's strange that that glue came out, but it came out weirdly dry. I don't even think there's a weird moon out tonight. My daughter, she's a ghost hunter. She really loves doing that kind of thing. One of my daughters. And she went on this ghost hunt in an old what do you call it? An old mortuary. Anyway, she had told me after this hunting expedition that it was the weirdest one she'd ever been on. And that there were some of the times where she just had such a creepy feeling, or had a very strange aura around her, that she wasn't sure what to think about it, because it had never happened before. So anyway, the other day she was doing some family research, and she found out that a lot of the family on her dad's side of the tree she found out that a lot of them had passed away and went through that mortuary after they had died, when that mortuary was in business. So it was a very weird thing, because these are like 1800s era families, and so it was a very strange set of circumstances there. And so she thought that that was even much more strange, to find that out after after she'd already been there. And so now she's curious to go back and Let's see what it's like this time, knowing what she knows. So anyway, just fun stuff. Okay, so there is that. That will reinforce that very nicely with that mulberry paper, and it's very pretty on there. It kind of works as a washi tape. It gets a little glossy looking though with the the dried on glue in there. I'm going to go ahead and plug this hole, but I'm going to have to use this stuff, I believe, with the heavy plastic bottle. Okay, so here we go. Now, what else does this little journal need? We can leave this as our front cover if we want, and we can build off of the back. Shall we do that? Okay. Going to put those back in there. And I brought along this piece of paper. Yeah, I still had to reinforce that, even though I'm going to add this onto it. It still needed the reinforcements because it wouldn't have worked without it. Okay, so let's see. If I were to fold the front piece, let's see, how do we want this? Oh, let's see, so it's this way, and you'll probably flip it this way. It'd be nice for that to be on the inside, wouldn't it? And then we could cover this with something else. Okay. So this is going to fold right about here, and this is 5.5 inches, I believe. We'll check it here in just a minute, or it might be 5 inches. And we're going to start making a little flip and fold here. So first we're going to fold it there. So let's see if our scoreboard is nearby. Hang on. I know what it is. I see it. Yeah, we've got to figure out where everything's at again. Kind of strange. Trying to get that all figured out. Oh, that's just a little more than 5 inches, so I want to score the correct place. So I'm just going to move my paper to fit where the pencil line is. And then we're going to fold that over and make sure it fits. Okay. Then this piece here, we're going to fold back the other way. Just a minute, we got to get this even. It's not even. Even it up there, hold it firmly. Still not even. You know, these things, they're never even. There we go. And then this one, take a score right here, right along that edge. And it's going to go back this way. And that is going to be where our next fold is with our pocket. Okay, so front, back, flippy foldy is going to go here. Oh, this way. Going to go this way. Okay, we probably want this down here, don't we? Okay. And not the pencil. I want to bring this down just a little bit from the curve there. Okay, so we'll cut it off right about there. Right about there. Okay, this is going to go here. Now we're going to glue this in as a pocket right here. So we want to take this and even it out here and figure out where our center is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. About a half right there. And then we'll take here's our big punch. We'll take our 2.5 inch and make a little roundy thing here, so that it is well known that there is a pocket there. And we will glue this down. Now, should we or shouldn't we have a little bit of an edge on that? What do you think? Yes, we should? Okay. Well, that's easy. We have this, so. And we just have to take this piece and cut it off right there. And then cut this one in half. Now, I'm not going to cut it straight, so so it's okay. It'll be all right. So this is rather like an envelope journal without envelopes. The way it flips and folds. It's just using scrapbook paper. Okay, I'm going to just trim these just slightly like that. Just creates less bulk this way. And we will find our glitter glue. Oh, I hope it works. Oh, Don't stab yourself, Ange. Yeah, right there. Doesn't need to be as wide as I made this one. You can make them quite thin, actually. I'm just using up the paper I have. I forgot to line these up on here before I did this, so I will start at the bottom. That way, if I have to cut extra off, I cut it off the top. Oh yeah, this is going to be very pretty. Okay. So, what's everybody been up to? Thank you for following along with the organization and stuff of this room. I know it gets boring, and you know, I don't always like to watch those kind of videos either. I did watch a lot of them prior to doing anything in here, and I still ended up with my desk back where I've always liked it best, just for me personally. And the reason was I had it kind of pointing out into the room so I could see the door immediately and I could see the window. Well, now I can see the window, and if I just turn slightly, I can see the door. So my back isn't directly at the door now, but it's more so than it was. Okay, so this is the back, I hope. And I'm going to glue this. I'm going to start at the bottom and glue it down there. And then I'll work my way back up to the top. You can see it's not going to make it. It's going to stick up a little bit. I must have measured it for the wrong side. Yep, I measured it for this other side. So that'll be our front. This will be our back. Okay, because this one is, the back is slightly larger than the other side. Okay, so that being the case, we go with the flow. Do not put glue along that edge. Goes along the bottom here. Now this is actually an idea that I had from an old journal that I made, and I've actually sold it. I'm so glad I did, but it was always a favorite because it was so unusual. And I was surprised it hadn't sold a long time ago because of its clever flips and folds. But anyway, it didn't. But it was always a favorite of mine, and it did sell, and I'm so happy that it did, because it wondered why it didn't have a forever home. And so now it does. And yeah. Okay, now we have this part, but now we're going to have to do this again. And the reason is because now we have this piece that we've got to cover. because it's going to get a lot of stress right there, you see. See that? Yeah. It will get a lot of stress right there. So now we're going to cover this again, which will double reinforce our top. And this time we're going to go with maybe something a little lighter, like this. This one is even lighter. That will hold it. That would do it. It's interesting, isn't it? And then we also have this snow mesh stuff. That would work also. So we could do it just like this. We'll layer it here. And then we don't need it to come in this as far as it is. So we could actually cut it off right, I don't know, right about here, I guess. That probably went right through. Of course it did. Well, not exactly right, but it'll work. Okay, so it's going to go clear up here, like so. It's going to hang over the edge a little bit. Now this is just to reinforce this edge right here now. And that is going to help reinforce the beginning as well. Better use this one. So let's put this across here, like so. Got lots of little glue webs hanging on to us. Press it down. This is like that snow fabric that Celeste loves, and now Tammy loves. Celeste at Woodland Inspired and Tammy Van Antwerp channel. Okay. There we go. Okay. And there we are. We are right there. So I think we will let that dry. And our next, we will put some pockets in here. And then this will be a pocket on this long side here. Like so. We'll need something back here. And we'll need something to cover this with. So, that is where we are. Ta-da! 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 And inside of there will be this really cool notepad. See? Like so. And then you'll open it this way. And you'll open it again here. And this will be a pocket. So we'll have to cover that. I know I've said that. Sorry, I'm saying it again. Talking myself through everything, you know. I'm going to put these papers, these little fabric papers, back in this little drawer that I have them in. There's another one. Okay, so when we come back, we'll work on this pocket and a closure. And we'll need to make some sort of a card to go in here. I'm sure that's okay with the white showing. Yeah. Okay, so there we are. That's what we have so far, guys. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty. Let's put the pretty pink on top to go with the pretty purples. Yeah. So there we go. All right, I will be back again tomorrow. We'll work some more on this and perhaps get it more finished. And I'll have a video coming soon of the room as a finished room. And it's almost there. I have just a little bit more things to do. I realized I still had a bunch of my stuff over in my husband's little den area, and I had to figure out how to get in here. And of course it was more paper. So what a fiasco. I am a paper hound. I just don't know. There must be a cure. So anyway, I had to figure out how to get that in here. So hence the desk got moved against the wall again. So it's okay. I like it this way best. I really, really do. It's comfortable. The desk is secured by 2 walls this way, and my sewing machine's close. It's where I have the most amount of plugins, and it works out good for me. So I'm glad it is where it is, and I will love it and hold it and keep it and give it a nightly hug, because I'm so pleased with how everything has turned out. So anyway, I will let you go, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye! Don't forget, give this video a thumbs up.